Hi guys, welcome back. This is Dan MacArthur with Math Help Services, here to do another video tutorial for you on how to use your Math Help Services account. So in this video, we're going to do four things. We're going to add a student to a class. We're going to transfer a student from one class, one section of something to the current class we'll be working with. We're going to delete a student, and then we're going to look up login info. So we'll have added a student, and we'll be able to track down their login info and send it to that student that we added. Okay, so just get my mouse here and we'll go through this. So we're at our dashboard, and we'll go up to the horizontal nav bar, and I'll just click on this because you see it's the QuickTime Player right now. I'll just click on this so I'm in Safari, so I'm using the right thing, and I'll just hover over Management. I don't click on it, I just hover over it, and then I go to My Classes. So I pick the class I want to add a student to. So for the purpose of this, we'll do BC Foundations and Pre-Cal 10. We'll add a student to that. So what we do is we click on the Edit button here. Okay, so we click Edit, and that will take us to essentially the whole management page of this class. So I can set up my terms here. I can set up some of the defaults. Do I want to use remedials? Do I want to do Do I want to do smart notification? All that sort of fun stuff. But for this video, we're concerned with this class lists and adding and taking stuff away from it. Okay. So the first thing we'll do is add a student. All right. So let's click on this guy right here. And just like that, we have these things pop up to add names. So we'll just add a name here, Ben Affleck. Fantastic. And we'll put an email address in for Ben at gmail.ca. And then we're going to hit add student, and it's going to say you need more info. And at this point is where you'd add their parent information if you had it. So you'd sit and you'd grill Ben and say, what's your mom's email address? If Ben doesn't have it, make sure you get it at a later date. But at this point, you just hit add a student. All right. So this will put Ben in the system, and he won't have his parent info, but he will have a username and password. Don't feel like you need to write this down right now if you're adding a student. We'll look into how to do that in 1 minute, how to look up his login info and the login info for your entire class. So the next thing that we're going to do with this is delete a student from a class. Okay, so we go through this class list. This is the current active students list for this BC 10 class we're working with. So let's say that we want to delete, I don't know, Jerry Seinfeld. We don't think he's funny anymore. So we just hit this green check mark, because this green check mark, if you look under here, it says active. So we'll click the green check mark, and now we're just essentially deactivating Jerry. So do we want to delete him? Absolutely, get rid of Jerry. So if you recall, I just hit the green check mark, and then I brought that up, and I just hit delete. So the next piece is transferring a student. So putting a transfer request, essentially. So I'll hit transfer a student, and then I'll type in, so I know that Clark Kent is out there in Math Help Services, and in my demo land school. So there he is, Clark Kent. So I'll go ahead and click on Clark. And it just tells me now that Clark has been, a request has been submitted to Clark's current teacher to transfer Clark into my class. Okay, so that's how that works. And I should get an email shortly because I happen to be Clark's teacher as well. So you might see it pop up in a second here. So don't be surprised. There it is. There it is. So this is the email the teacher would receive on the other end. And then when they logged in, it would there'd be a big red box that says, do you accept this transfer? And they should say yes, because you probably talked about it already. All right, so that's how we do a transfer request. So we've done 3 of our 4 tasks. Now let's look up Ben Affleck's login info for our class. So we'll go to the next thing we'll do, and we'll find this under Tools. So we did Management, just to recap briefly here. We did Management, My Classes, and then we hit the BC one to get to this screen. To get to login info, we're going to go to Tools. So I'll just click on this, and then I go down to View Login Info. Okay. And I select my class, Foundations 10. And then you will see my class list here. Now I only have 3 in this class, so you'll probably have 25 to 30 in your active classes. So I've just added Ben and I want to send Ben his login info. So I just go right here to send student login info, as you can see. I just click on that, and I've released the login info to Ben. If for whatever reason I wanted to send the username and password to everybody in my class, I hit this big blue button here. Let's say I haven't used it in a week or something. I just want to make sure they have their login info. I just hit that here, and they would get their login info. All right, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. Yeah, so if you have any questions or comments, please follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I post these videos up there all the time. And if you have any questions about this specifically, or you have any other questions you want me to address, I'll probably make a video out of it. So thanks, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day.